So, over the recent weeks at Frankfurt International School, we've had an alumni called Jason Mann, who's studying game design in Berlin, come back to visit the school. And we've had him work with our students and discuss some of the challenges that they faced in this VR art project and how to overcome them. Plus, we discussed the scope and purpose of this type of project and the potential future of this type of project at Frankfurt International School and how it overlaps with some of the things that he's been doing at university.
Where we've made them procedurally and otherwise. And that's quite a challenge getting them back into Unity, which uses a different rendering engine. So a lot of the formats are different. So we had to try and convert them and bring them over into Unity. That was the main challenge that we've been talking about. Yes.
And we have with us an alum of FIS, Jason Mann, who is in fourth year of his studies in Berlin in programming and environment design, gaming design.
Yes, game design.
And what's your take on this so far, Jace?
First of all, I find the project very interesting. It's a cool combination of the art department with the computer science department. And I think it's going quite well. And there are, however, I think I'll be able to also show maybe some standardized workflows that you guys maybe don't necessarily know that well yet, as well as open you up to certain programs that will make a lot of your lives easier in tackling certain technical issues, and just giving you guys a bit of a base, I guess, knowledge of the possibilities you have to tackle these problems, and maybe also some tips in which direction you should take it to save time and create, with the resources you have, the best product you can create.
Are you guys learning as you're doing this?
I'd say so, yeah, because I think all of us have some background in the specific skills that we're applying here. For me and Carson with programming, for Tim with modeling, but it's still the way that we're applying those skills here is something that we've never done before personally, so it is definitely still a learning experience for all of us, as all the troubles we had with the models shows.
But it's innovative. It's innovation. It's learning through a very innovative way. So one last question that we wanted to ask you, Jace, was, what kind of overlap might you be seeing between what's going on here and what you're doing at the university level?
Okay. I'd say quite the great overlap, specifically the technologies you guys are working with, specifically in this case, game development or VR, the use of virtual reality. It's relatively new technology, and we're doing a lot of that, working a lot with VR and the technologies possible in university. And you guys are actually very ahead doing this on a school level, because you have the technology present to actually do it. Which is great because most schools don't have this, so most people only get into this through university programs.
Right. So probably a lot of students at this age, this would be
untouched territory, unless they have maybe an older brother who spent the money or some people they know in the game industry. But no, usually you don't have access to this kind of technology.
Would you have liked this kind of technology when you were here at FIS?
Obviously, I would have loved it.
How do you think that might have propelled you forward?
It would have given me a good further head start than I had already. I already had a head start just by going to the school, the possibilities, but it would have brought me even further.
Yeah. Of course, the technology didn't exist back in 2013, but...
Of course not, but what you had back then was also further than what other schools had at the time.
Building innovation.
I feel like the project raises the question, what are we going to do to support these learners as they move through our school? And what other areas can be explored to really push the boundaries of innovative education at FIS? How can we also better share our work with the rest of the world?